What's up, guys? It's Jules. It is time for another interlude video question and answer session, and I'm doing things a little bit differently today. First of all, I got my Alaska hat that I got when we were on our honeymoon, and I'm clashing like you would not believe right now. I've got my Browns Baker Mayfield shirt on, and I've got blue and white pajamas and like sort of a pink socks. So I'm looking awesome. So awesome today. But we're doing this upstairs for the first time. I got a little Chromebook the other day, a couple weeks ago, because I need times on this computer or on a computer to write and for various things, and it's very hard to write downstairs with dogs like constantly asking to go in and out of the house, and so it's just this tiny little Asus Chromebook. It's tiny little. It's not tiny, but I mean it's smaller than a little bit of a laptop, but it's very user friendly, and I can now hey boo boo, and I can sit upstairs in my stitching filming area and actually get some work done. But the birds are over here, so. I just pulled up the questions. I'm rolling back. You guys are crazy. So many questions. I had the weekend off, and unfortunately, I slept 4 total hours over 2 days. Oh, good gracious. And so having that, it's like 4 hours of stitching I didn't get to do this weekend. But I have done a fair bit of stitching. I've done a lot on Apothecary Shop, just like on the Stitch With Me. I was working on Old World Map today. I'm going to do a few more projects tonight. Man, there's going to be a lot of questions on this particular... All right, hold on while we get started here. Whew, there's a lot of comments. You guys are awesome. Dishes and Stitches reached out to me after my last video and asked me about... how many Goldens were really there at that Golden Retriever. It's been 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks in Super Bowl and the Golden Retriever meetup. There were a lot of Goldens there. There were at least 1,000. I don't know if there were 1,500 or not, but it was pretty nuts. Fiona was answering a question that I asked about diamond painting versus cross stitching. She said that she does both, and nice. A lot of the pieces use DMC colors and a lot of the same symbols. I think it's quicker than cross stitch. You're currently doing the Black Pearl from Pirates of the Caribbean. That is pretty cool. And you're in Australia. Hello to Australia. You have a store called Spotlight, which is like your Michaels. Every place needs a good store where there's lots of crafting materials everywhere. Let's bring this down a little bit. Whoa. Nice. Stacy Hartley from Greenville, South Carolina. How you doing, Stacy? I have been through Greenville more than a few times, having grown up in Georgia, and I have a lot of friends who live in South Carolina now too, so that's awesome. Isabel's Moments with Crafts says she also diamond paints. Instead of using floss, you use plastic resins and stick it to the canvas. Use a pen to pick up the resins to stick to the canvas. Okay, cool. Your cat wants to help. Nice. That's funny. I'm sure if I stitched... Well, anytime I try and do anything where the cat tries to help me. Except when I'm recording here. He pretty much ignores me. I think he thinks that I'm just talking to myself and that he just needs to avoid me because I'm weird. But I am weird. I am weird, cat. It's okay. Oh, nice. Melissa Jansen says that golly, I have a hard time saying this. Diamond painting got her back into cross-stitch after 30 years. It's faster. You can complete large projects much faster, and you love the sparkle. But you love the process of cross-stitching. Cross-stitching is more portable. Nice. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, honest to God, like if I hadn't started cross-stitching, I'd probably be diamond painting because it's exactly like what I've done. Sheila Norwood. That's cool. That's cool that you loved working with the stitching shop and they helped you out an awful lot. I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate you telling me that because they're really nice people. It would be cool if your subscribers could post their projects for us to see. How do we do that, guys? We'd have to have like a forum or something like that. That would be cool though, wouldn't it? All right. That may be a bit of work, but let me... Not opposed to work. Let me look into that. I shall look into that. All right. Stitching button. Yeah. Diamond painting is getting annoying to me. Maybe because anytime you search for cross stitch, it comes up. The Asian sites are the reason for this. They put diamond painting cross stitch in all of their descriptions. It's like clickbait. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would agree because when I actually searched on Amazon, see like what kind of cross stitch was selling on Amazon, everything that came up was diamond painting. And it's like, it's not the same thing. It's like somebody says crochet and knitting is the same thing. I didn't say that, right? Somebody else probably said that, but it wasn't me. Lala. Lala. I'm just saying your name, Lala, because I like your name. Nice. Nice, okay. Lala basically said that she's done some diamond paintings and she prefers cross-stitch because diamond painting is so much faster that she gets done with projects faster. And if she wanted to do that all the time, it would be very expensive. And cross-stitch is slower, but it's more economical. You guys, you're cracking me up. Okay. Carolyn Zook is asking me to say this out loud. She said, please read this comment out loud on the video. Ah, la, la, la. Okay, hold on. Long dog samplers. 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 I did it. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't think anybody, Virginia came out and said she doesn't think there's a front and back on Ada. Yeah, I don't think so either. Like I said, I don't think I could ever tell the difference between the front and the back on any project. And I've done a lot, so you think I'd be able to do that. Paula has no intention to do diamond painting because all her investment is in cross stitch. I understand that completely. Oh, Super Peace Rose. Hey, lady. So diamond painting has the ground fabric. You said it's totally adaptable to counter cross stitch. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, but you said it depends on the manufacturer. Ada does seem to have a front and a back. It's a slight difference. Huh. Oh, yeah, it probably does depend on the manufacturer. I'm not sure exactly which one it goes. Hey, FlossTube Canadian Stitcher. Awesome. You're cool. You're very cool. Your special needs cat loves watching my Stitch With Me videos. That's funny. Did she want to play with the floss? Does she see that? Is that what she's doing that? That's funny. Aw. Give her a big old kiss for me. A hug and a squeeze. That's awesome. Huh. Okay, Jerry said, Jerry says, have you ever thought of fantasy football? It changes the way you follow rooting for particular players instead of whole teams. I started diamond painting, then started cross-stitching. Yeah, diamond painting can be repetitive with really no thought behind it, so it works when your hands need to do something but your brain doesn't. Oh, absolutely. Okay, so there's two separate thoughts there. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, fantasy football, I still have the Bears, but, you know, it does make you root for individual players and whatnot. I always root for individual players because of just the stories. You know, I'll root for certain players and not root for other players. And, Yeah, so anyway, I was gonna tell a story. I'm not gonna tell this story. And so it's I'll not tell this one story. It's all good. I'll have plenty more stories to tell you guys. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Vanessa says technically Ada does have a front and a back. If you have a piece with a selvage, I don't know what that is. You can often tell by looking at the holes where it was attached to the loom. But as far as stitching goes, the actual difference between the two sides is pretty negligible in her opinion. Huh. And there is no, she says, she's right, there is no cross-stitch police, and I don't have any Ada up here to test. So, I love it. You guys teach me so much. I learn so much. Nice. I get some people talking about the bird videos that I've been watching. It would be purple. Hello again. Gotcha the Cockatoo. I haven't seen Gotcha the Cockatoo yet. I've been watching Kooky the Cake. I've discovered that it's not cake, it's cake. C-A-I-Q-U-E. And they're a lot harder to get than they used to be. Yeah, I'm not looking to replace you guys. Don't worry. You're not going anywhere. Nice. Hey, Jane. Hope you're enjoying the project, Jane. I know you are. You've done a few diamond paintings, and they look like they come from cross-stitch patterns. I wouldn't be surprised. It's all the basic, you know, fundamentally, it's all roughly the same. Angela just watched Shazzy on FlossTube. FlossTube. I don't know why I said it that way. Stitches for magazines. She said, do not grid with a pencil as it doesn't wash out. No, you tell me. No, that's okay. I should have looked into that. Hey, you know what? Like I said, when you're doing full coverage projects, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Oh, Lisa's like, don't use your pencil. Yeah. And she's watching Shazzy too. Commission stitcher for magazines. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm not using, thankfully I didn't use pencil on anything important. I just was testing some things, and I honestly still use it. I use it on, I use it today on Old World Map too, because it is a lot more precise on like 18 count. My hair's up. 18 count. I use the marker for the most part on like 14 or 16 count, but 18 count I'm using the pencil. It's just easier. Nice. Alessandra. What an awesome name. Another diamond painting cross-stitch comparison. Buyer beware if purchasing from AliExpress, who has the best prices and the most variety. It can be really pixelated when doing smaller projects that have a lot of detail. I'll bet it does. More beautiful in real life when you can really see the sparkle. That's awesome. I haven't really seen anything up close, so I don't have any real experience to base I don't really have an opinion on it, but I just like it's interesting. Oh, nice. Morgan Anderson said The Monstrumologist is actually her favorite series of all time. Yeah, it was one of my favorite book series. I just absolutely love it. And I love to listen to it. It's called The Monstrumologist by Rick Yancey. And I think Rick Yancey was the same guy who ended up doing like The Fifth Wave. And I swear to God, the guy must have done like a 4-book series. And by the time he got to book 4, I think he had already decided that he wanted to do something different. And he just kind of threw up. Like he probably just went, just wrote that book in like a week or something. Because it's so bad as compared to everything else. But if you want a really good book to read or listen to, The Monstrumologist, books 1, 2, and 3, fantastic. It would be awesome if somebody would actually pick it up and continue it because it was so good. And my favorite was definitely The Curse of the Wendigo, which I think, Wendigo? I like Wendigo, which was, I think, the second one. Hey, Laura, you're working on a project called Cardinal Points? Nice. Hey, can you shoot me a picture on my blog? Shoot me a picture of that, just because my my mother-in-law loves cardinals, and so I just want to see what that looks like. That would be very cool. Hey, Pat. Pat is far behind on videos. Pat, that's okay. The videos will always be here, and you'll catch up when you catch up. Tammy, I'm going to tell your story here. Your experience with a graphite pencil. Wasn't working on full coverage, working on swan pictures on Ada. Gridded with graphite, believing it would wash out. I tried erasing, no dice. I sprayed with Dawn, still no lines removed, so I tried using Soak, Shout, and Amway pre-wash. It's drying with the lines still visible. So unless you're doing full coverage, you wouldn't recommend it. Exactly. Exactly. Laura Tyler, sorry about your Rams. Sorry about your Rams. You've got 2 Hades lined up to start this year. Nice. Very, very cool. Very cool. Karen, my parrot person, my parrot expert. So yeah, you like diamond painting and cross stitch as well. A lot of cross stitchers have started picking it up to do. Oh, there is supposedly a product out there that may help with taking graphite lines out of cross stitch fabric. Nice. That's very cool. I'll look for that comment. Leah DeWitt, you're doing the Darth Vader that is made up of ships with the exploding head. Yeah, I kind of want to redo that one for my husband so I can put it back up on the wall, because that was one of my favorites to do. If you guys are newer in the channel, because I don't have it because I gave it to a friend of mine, but it's basically an outline of Darth Vader's head, but it's composed of individually like all these different like evil guy ships, dark side Empire ships, thank you. And so they're all over the place. It's really, really cool, and the effect in the end was really, really neat. So you're doing that too. You also have Boba Fett and Stormtrooper. You're only doing one at a time because you have a bunch of other foo-foo girly ones you're working on. Nice. Darth Baby is a daytime relationship. That's funny. Oh, man. Oh, hey, Emma Rose. How you doing? You're asking about what whips are. Whips is W-I-P-S, and I'm going to probably say this wrong. It's just what I think it is. It's works in progress, and or work in progress, and then when you have multiple works in progress, it's whips. And so you're from the UK, I shouldn't say fellow UKer, but another UKer. Got a lot of you guys. It's pretty awesome. Laura Tyler. Oh, so you're talking about which one you're doing. You're doing Eleanor of Aquitaine for the Hade project. That is awesome. Usually you do. That's nice. We're all passionate about cross stitch, right? Even you guys are passionate about cross stitch, right? That's right. Nice. So love to stitch too. You do diamond painting as well as have an online diamond painting store where I supply the canvas and drills for Heaven and Earth cross stitch charts. Nice. Okay, guys. So if you want to go check this out, it is CooperDiamondArt.com. I'll check it out. Oh, I forgot to show I realized I forgot to show my organization place in the last video. Probably won't be on this video either. Sorry. It is on. What is it, in the year in review? Is it on the year in review? It's on one of my more recent videos, though. I'm sorry about that. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to Love to Stitch 2 here. As the size, if a DP canvas is equal to 10 count fabric, they can get really big. So I carry or can kit up the mini Hade charts mostly. Not to say the regular size charts can't be done, they just turn out really big. Okay, so CooperDiamondArt.com is apparently where you can go to get what you need for mini Hade charts. You can actually do those. That is very, very cool. Sharon. Hey, Sharon. Sharon K. You're excited the bee season coming. Bee season is coming. The husband went to go check on the bees today. It was really cold, so he didn't see anybody flying around, but went and gave him some sugar water so that they can get a little extra nutrition. Okay. Hold on. I had to do this one because Sharon K was like, not really sure about the Ada front and back, but she said she's met people that have insisted that paper has a front and a back in terms of like how you load it into a copier. And I do not doubt that you know people that insist that paper has a front and a back. It's kind of funny. Oh my goodness. Jane of All Threads is working on Eclectic Squirrel from Tilton Crafts. I thought it was Electric Squirrel, but it's Eclectic Squirrel. And that is really, really beautiful. That is gorgeous. It's like multicolored squirrel. It's so cool. Very pretty. Very pretty. Nice. Southernmost Stitcher says I need to get another bulletin board behind me so that I can like get everything on there. Yeah, I know I'm falling on the sides and everything. And I didn't think I'd ever fill it up. Oh, great. Nice. The Rockin' Stitcher, what's up? Yeah, don't be hard on myself. I was kind of like, oh, woe is me, because I wasn't getting enough, wasn't making enough progress. Hey. Nice. Yeah, so Mama Lou, 1962. And thank you to the people who helped her out. Thanks, Dovey and Jessica, who helped her out on the comments about. Gosh, I need to clue you in on my video. Now, the comments here are washing Ada so that's not so stiff, and using fabric softener, using detergent, and things like that. And people are talking about using it in the washer and whatnot. And honestly, all I did was just soak it in cold water in the sink. That's all I did. Didn't even put any. I think when I did that, I didn't even put any soap or anything in there. Stitch the Stash said, upgrade to a bigger bulletin board. Nice. Thanks for commenting. What's up, Wendy Stitching? Nice. You like Apothecary Shop and Baseball one. Are you also doing more, I can't remember, are you doing more cross-stitch collectibles stuff just like this? All this, because Apothecary and Baseball are definitely cross-stitch collectibles. I have more and more requests to do Baseball, and I've pulled it out. I just need to start pulling all the floss together. Interesting. Zayden Elliott said that if you try to use, if you are trying to erase your white pencil, or you're trying to erase your pencil markings, use a white eraser because it doesn't leave stains on the white fabric. That being said, you choose not to use pencil to grid. I would absolutely agree. I would only do it on, I would only do that on my full coverage. Amanda's behind too. Hey, Amanda. Keep watching. Robin Robinson is telling me a story about how she has a project that she gridded with pencil. Did the whole thing. Gotcha. Robin, if I find a solution, if someone in here tells me how to do it, I'll let you know. I'll put a comment on there. You've used all kinds of things. Gotcha, dude. Amber Marie in Arizona says, I ran out of board, which means I have too many projects going on at one time. Nah, I just gonna need a bigger board. Gonna need a bigger ship. Awesome. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Sue, for all the really nice comments. Nice. Oh, my Zeus site's not working? Oh, I better make sure that I've got the proper links to it. I've been told that before. I might not have the proper links. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I have more people that are coming out saying how much they like baseball. I got to get baseball in the oh, okay, good. I like start to answer one question, I immediately go on to the next question, and I start reading it as I'm trying to answer it, and that's really hard to do. But what was I going to say? Janet. Nice. 29 inches by 29 inches. That's a big project. You keep going. One stitch at a time, right? One stitch at a time. Right, birdies? What's up, buddy? What's up, Popeye? You eating? Gosh, they're so cute. I forgot what I was going to say before. But anyway, so what is the name of the rainy street scene, and where is that location, please? Oh, do you mean Rainy Waterloo Place? I think it's supposed to be in London somewhere. I want to say it also has like a date associated with it. So I think if you look for it on like it's Cross Stitch Collectibles. So it's just Rainy Waterloo Place, but I believe it does also tell you like a date for it. But I'm not 100% sure. Linda, crazy for yarn. I missed your birthday. Happy birthday. I told myself that I cannot buy any more charts. I know that I have enough charts and thread to keep me busy until I can see to stitch. Yeah, but that's not the point. That's not the point. You just, you know, it's a hoarding issue. We all know that, but you just got to do it sometimes. Oh, nice. Eclectic Reads. Hey, you. Let me just write it down. You just started, you got your first FlossTube video up. I'm gonna go check you out. Check out your channel, Eclectic Reads. What is the one on top of the bulletin board between Rainy Waterloo Place and Stormtrooper? Oh, that's the Thames. The Thames. The Thames is how we Americans might say it, but it's the Thames. Lee, I'm going to say, if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm sorry. Lee Bedford, correct about the pencil's not working. You can try erasing it out, but it weakens the fabric and it doesn't work well. So there's somebody saying, don't erase it. Don't erase it. Oh, man. Michael Short said, the last finish, he used a fabric marker that was advertised to come out with water, and it was an absolute nightmare to wash out. Oh, that's a bummer. I guess it shows that, like, no matter what you use, you really need to test it on your fabric first. Now, I don't have my gridding pen with me, but it's linked down below. But I've washed that out many times now, and I know that that one will wash out. Oh. Oh. Hey, Sassy's Cross Stitch. She had a story about her, in the past, gridding with pencil, too, and it didn't come out. She's another one who says, Laura came back and said, a white eraser. Try a white eraser. It might help. You know, any other colored eraser is going to leave marks, but a white eraser, you can't see it. FlossTube Canadian Stitcher. What is my process for getting a project ready for framing? Do I wash and iron? Absolutely. I feel like you have to, and you can tell when you don't, because I think back in the day, some earlier pieces, when I didn't do that, you could tell it was dirty. But yeah, so I wash them. I soak them in mild dishwashing liquid, and usually like I'll just do cold water and soak it for a couple hours, rinse it off, lay it out flat, wait till it's dry, iron it, take it into the finisher, take it into the framer. I tried framing before, but it never looks as good as when someone else does it. I'm just not very good. Nice. P.E. Stitcher says, I need to finish this project so I can take it off my board as a finish. And you're right, I do. Still haven't done that. Jennifer is from Montreal, Canada. Wow, you actually saw, you found, you heard about the Golden Retriever meetup. That's pretty funny. Okay. So, Dovey says, a white artist's eraser from Faber-Castell has rescued red pencil marks off of her fabric. Maybe I'll have to get one and try it out. I think I'll have to get one. Pencil eraser. My handwriting is atrocious. Dovey. Speaking of Dovey, she's kitting up a Scarlet Quince Maxfield Parrish Ecstasy. Nice. It's big, it's complicated, and it's never going to get done unless you actually start it. Absolutely. That is awesome. Good for you. Oh, nice. Okay. Grateful Thread sent me a message on Instagram. Yeah, I hardly ever go. I'm not a social media person, per se, outside of, say, YouTube. I haven't been on Instagram in quite a while. I have to go. You said you sent me a message there. I have to go on there. I never think about going on there. I should just post a bunch of pictures of my stuff on there. But, I don't hardly get on Facebook. I almost said FaceTube. I hardly ever get on there. I quit Twitter like about 6 months ago because I was just like, you know, too much time. And so, and honestly, I'm glad I did it because now I have one less thing to do. Aw. Sailor and Popeye, right? Sailor and Popeye. Hey, Popeye. Hey, Popeye. Popeye. Sailor. Popeye. 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 He was like going. All right. Oh, you're being decataracted shortly. Oh, you get those cataracts out, man. So you can stitch again. Aw. Who is Boo Radley? Alright, I gotta look this up. You said my husband was channeling Boo Radley. Must do it. Oh, nice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, hey, Sue. I did a video on my Zoo channel, which apparently I need to fix the link for, where I actually did a whole, like a 15-minute of them flying around, not flying around, but just bopping around and singing and doing stuff in their cage. So I have added a mirror since then, but they, I don't know if they see it or not. It's hard to say. I got to move it around some, so see if they see it. It's hard to say if they see it or not. Sailor, you're looking kind of plump. Yeah, you are. Anyway. So I hope that your cataract surgery went well. You're probably done with that by now. Let us know how it went, okay? Judy says, an erasing pencil helps, as does a toothbrush. I had people saying toothbrush didn't help them. It probably depends on a combination of fabric, the pencil that you're using, and the exact kind of eraser that you're using. Sorry, this thing's bouncing because my leg is... my leg bounces like all the time. And up here in this room, when I do that, it shakes the camera. Do a whole cork wall. That was another concept that my husband came up with. He was like, well, just cork the wall and just have everything up here. And, Okay, so Kelly Bell said, a tip for pencil removal she found helpful. Mix 1/4 of a cup of room temperature water with 3/4 a cup of rubbing alcohol and 2 or 3 drops of mild dish soap in a mixing bowl. Dip a toothbrush into the mixture, scrub it gently over the pencil mark. Keep that toothbrush away from stitching because it'll mess it up. Okay, that's something for some of you guys to try. See if that helps. Diane found this on, yeah, so it's pretty much the same thing. Diane found this on the internet to remove pencil lines. In this one, it's apply the following mixture with a soft toothbrush. 3 ounces of water, 1 ounce of rubbing alcohol, 2 to 3 drops of dishwashing detergent. Wow, okay, so if anybody wants to be, maybe I'll be the one that's crazy. I don't think I have any Windex, though. Use diluted Windex applied with a soft toothbrush. Did you guys ever see, hold on, I gotta stop this. Sorry. Did you guys ever see, I'm a Big Fat Greek Wedding? When the father is like, you know, put some Windex on it. It takes care of everything. I love it. Oh, wow, Monica, you got a Sharpie marker right on your Ada, right in the middle. An hour. I think if you can get on it pretty fresh, too, that helps. Carrie's from Alberta, Canada. Wait, if you're from Alberta, what's your hockey team? I don't know. Oh, question about hay designs. You're really wanting to buy the Vatican and the Nativity. Do I purchase the Max Color patterns? Debating if I should be less challenged and purchase the other one, but it would turn out as nice. Okay, so I don't do a lot of hate, so I am not the person to like ask specifically about this. But all you guys know out there that my philosophy is go big or go home. But that's my philosophy, and as you can tell, I have gone big. I think probably for you, if you see this, if you have a project that is really detailed and looks really like it's really finely detailed, I think Max Color Pattern would be the best to bring out as much of the detail as possible. If you have something that maybe, you know, like this doesn't have to be max detailed, but that probably does. Old World Map 2 has to be max detailed. Baseball doesn't necessarily, you know, you can kind of see the difference between what's more finely, I hope you see this, but either way, if you want to do max colors for both, you go for it. Stitchy Witch 66, Stitch Witch 66 uses she uses OxyClean on her hubby's mechanic clothes. Should work in cross stitch fabric. Maybe. I like OxyClean. It's good stuff. All right, I'm going to sneeze. I'm not going to sneeze at you guys. Woo! Magic of editing. Nice. Tina Stitches. Hi, Tina. Yeah. Thanks for the kind words, Teresa. That's really sweet. These children. Amanda's asking also if I iron after I wash a project. I do. I don't iron it after if I'm washing a project and I'm going to start stitching on it again, or if I wash a project and like at the beginning before I start stitching, I don't iron my projects at that point. All the different see, I did it again. I was answering a question and I looked at another one. But yeah, otherwise, because I mean the folds and the wrinkles and everything just come out while you're stitching. I can hear my neck moving in the back. That's just weird. Oh, Love to Stitch 2 says she's used OxyClean to get pencil out of the... So, all right, guys, go try some OxyClean. Hey, Sharon. Go Blues. Sharon W. Go Blues. We'll talk about the Blues at the end here. Nice. All right. And then I did a little bit of a vote on my Stitch With Me from a couple weeks ago. and those folks has totally helped me out with picking my focus pieces for the next couple of weeks. All right. It was funny how many people enjoyed like Randy Waterloo Place, Old World Map 2, Apothecary Shop, and then baseball as well. Judy Stone says baseball needs extra attention. It does. We had some more snow yesterday. I was sitting here yesterday afternoon, and all of a sudden it like was thundering. It was like, and then looked outside and it looked like it was going to rain because it got kind of dark. And then all of a sudden it just like big snowstorm came up out of nowhere, and that was pretty cool. So it was like thunder snow. Birds, I swear, every time I pause the video, they stop chirping, and then when I start back up, it's probably because I start talking. They're like, what is she saying? Oh, more people want more Reaper stitching. I want more Reaper stitching too. I do need to finish the page I'm on. Melissa Thompson, you think I'm crazy? She says, I am totally on board with your love of large projects. I am starting 19 projects this year, mostly full coverage, including 2 from Golden Kite. So I would love, that is crazy. I thought I'm crazy. You're crazy. No, you're crazy. No, you're crazy. All right. Like I said, Carter has been crazy this week, too. He is all over his tank. I think he's finally adapted to it, and he's loving life over there, and I love it. It's awesome having a vote on the Stitch With Me page, because, or Stitch With Me video, just because, nice. Because I get to tell, like, I can tell, like, what you guys really like. I hate to say the word like. I hate that when I do it. But Wanda Keeling, you like Baseball Project. Why don't you get it? You said you were thinking about getting it for yourself. I think you should. Another person that says that the link doesn't work. So I'm going to fix the link on this video, and I'll go back and I'll fix the links on the other video too. And hello, Sharon Hobbs, who is also who's also living in Denver. Nice. Do2 Moon, you're new commenter. How you doing? You can relate to being set in your old cross-stitch ways. You like Tower of Babel. Nice. Nice. Yeah, baseball season starts really soon here, doesn't it? A lot of baseball people. I wonder if baseball made like a, I swear I counted up all the votes and everything. And I thought it was, Apothecary Shop did win, but I think baseball came in, like, got a late surge. That's going to be, so it'll be Old World Map 2 next week, and then Rainy Wild Place, and then baseball. You have, Rebecca says, you watching the Stitch With Me videos and have it on a loop, will just continue playing while you're stitching. I do have some playlists. And now that I'm kind of a lot further into doing the Stitch With Me videos, I'm creating, it's a good reminder to finish that, creating playlists of the different projects. So like right now, I think I only have Old World Map 2 up as a playlist of when I stitch on Old World Map 2. So I want to do that for every project that I have. So it's listed on my playlist on my page on those things. Nice, Carrie Ruddock. Ordered Music Teacher's House from Ronnie Rowe. Good job. That's awesome. Nice. Lala lives in Seattle. Talking about the snow. Whew, you guys got so much snow. So much snow. I love Seattle. Nice. Nancy thinks I should work on my Chicago Bears piece. Nice. I'm working on that every week no matter what. I already put some work in it this week. It was pretty cool. Sharon K. Yeah, the weather was a little funky this week, but it snowed a few times, but it was totally cool. Yeah, so everything's Zofia. It's got to be Zofia, right? That's your name, right? Everything's Zofia. I do have one of my Stitch With Me's is where I start. If you look at my Stitch With Me videos, like if you go onto the playlist and look, it's somewhere like maybe about anywhere from about 3 to 6 videos ago. I think I started Ronnie Rowe, or I did something where I started the piece, and I did talk about. I pulled up the fabric and I kind of showed where I started in the upper left and whatnot. So that one is there, but yeah, maybe when I start something else, I'll have to do that on. I'm watching. Anyway. I like Sharon K. Sharon K is always giving me good advice. She says, it's hard to learn and stick to new stitching methods, especially when the method you use works so well for me. It was, yeah, we were talking about the loop method and how I still just I can't get myself to do it consistently because I'm just, it's just the way I stitch. It's just the way I stitch. But I'm glad you guys love it, and I'm glad that you've learned it along with me. Some of you have. Nice. I did work on Wonders of the World a little bit this week, too. Lori Cole. Oh, you finally moved. You started working on the dreaded baby project with a ton of backstitching. Yeah. Uh-oh. Has to be done. Baby was born in December. That's okay. Baby's not going to know it's there. It's okay. You've got like 4 years before the baby's going to remember anything. So you have plenty of time to finish. Although we know it's not for the baby, right? Oh, goodness. Nice. Jocks Girl, what's up? You've used hair conditioner to wash your Ada as well as gentle hand soap. You're able to get out light erasable red pencil on your last project with conditioner. That's a little scary. Hair conditioner gets... That's a little scary. Nice. Hey, Kathy. Kathy wants to see more Boba Fett. I want to see more Boba Fett, too. Sue. Okay. We're going to read her, we're going to read and comment upon what she wrote to me. She's worried that the blue marking pen, she's bought the same kind that I use when using the grid, might eventually discolor the floss in a framed cross stitch I'll pass down as an heirloom. Do I have any thoughts on that? I don't think it's going to be a problem. Whenever I've washed it on multiple fabrics so far, and it doesn't stay. It doesn't stay. It's I don't think you're going to have much to worry about with that discoloring. Some of you guys may be able to help me on this, but I would say that if you're worried about passing something down and letting it stay for a long time, that you probably ought to make sure that you're framing it under glass, just to kind of protect it from the elements a little bit more. Otherwise, you might see more fading, and you might see it getting dirty just from environmental, who knows what, floating around in the air. But I would say, most of my projects, I put it behind glass now just to protect it. But you're not going to have to worry about the blue grading pen. It's been totally cool. I like this. You don't know how long I've been using the blue pen to grid. I'm going to make sure that I actually comment on her thing, because she's commenting on this, what stains come out of cross stitch fabric. She's been out of cross stitch for 25 years, and she's worried she won't be able to learn the many professional techniques used now that she never knew before. The backs of her pieces used to be a jungle of threads. It's daunting. The knowledge and the talent stitchers have now in big, beautiful pieces they create. Parking? Kill me now. I'm going to respond back to her. I hope she sees this video, though, because we all know there's no cross-stitching police. Well, there's people who like to be cross-stitching police, but you don't have to pay attention to them. Do what you love what you do, and just have fun. It literally, when it comes down to it, the vast majority cross-stitch is X, and then another X, and then another X. It's really, it doesn't have to be, it can be as complicated as you want it to be, but it can also be just as simple as you want it to be. But I got to make sure that I go back, I got to write myself a note so I go back and I respond thoroughly to that. Holy cow. Terry Lee Crafts was doing the stitch with me with the Reaper, and she stitched 212 stitches with me. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's ridiculous. It's a lot. Charles Michelle Fisher. Congrats to the Blues. They're playing awesome hockey. Yeah, I know. You know what? I finally, like this past week, have realized that they're doing so well. So I pulled up the January 4th game, which is, they were 18, no, they were like 15 and 18. 15 wins, 18 losses, 4 overtime losses, I believe. And now they're like 33 and 22 or something crazy. I mean, they've gone on such a streak. And I've been a very bad fan. I haven't been watching them, so I need to start watching them again. I've been kind of out of hockey as it is, but I actually pulled up. I want to start watching every single game and catch up so that I can say that I'm a real fan again, because I've been a poor fan. Been a very poor fan. Karen B. Yeah, lazy workouter. Orange Theory Fitness. Nice. Nice. Yeah, they have an Orange Theory Fitness just like 3 miles away or so. It all boils down to my neck. I use my neck. Yeah, I use my my neck as an excuse, but it's a very valid excuse. It's constantly causing me problems, and I have actually started having, every once in a while, getting little tingles in my fingers or my hands, like when I sleep and stuff. And that's usually how it starts, when when something's happening. And so I've had, for those of you who don't know, well, you can see them right here. So there's one scar from, I think that's my first surgery. And then you can't really see it, but it goes all the way around. It's right here. And this is the scar for my second surgery. And this one actually looks brilliant. This guy did an amazing job. Probably because I just didn't know how to take care of that scar very well, for that incision very well the first time. Or I just didn't. I don't remember. But yeah, I've had C4 through 6 fused. C3 is acting up, giving me some problems. And it's inevitable. It's like once you actually need to have one segment fused, then it puts extra pressure on the segments above and below it. And so I had a lot of arthritis in a bunch of different areas of my neck, a combination of sports and my job and just being crazy when I was younger. And then a lot of sports too. And so I've had that. And so I think it's just kind of working its way up my neck. And so as long as it'll just hold my neck. But anyway, what happens is that my trapezius muscles are still kind of weak, and they're very, very sensitive to activity, because they come up the back of your neck and they go down past your shoulder. So anytime I do something where I'm using like my upper back, I'll usually end up with a very stiff, sore neck for quite a while. But I need to exercise my neck, and I need to get past that. So I'll be good. Anyway, I was laughing because Laura Green said, did you know that your board exploded? Yeah, it did. It's like bubbled over. Angela, that's really awesome. Somebody on FlossTube. So you guys know, I don't have it with me, but you know how my Dachshund piece, it comes with the cardboard cards that have the number and the floss symbol and whatnot, and then it had the floss next to it, and I pulled all those out. She said that they actually went and they cut all those cardboard symbols out and put it in the same bags. That's really, really cool. Yeah, Pam Rosenberry. Do I ever start stitching something and halfway decide that I'm just over it? Carter, that better not be you jumping. That's probably the cat. I was going to say, I was like coming from the direction of the... Carter? Is that you? No, it's not him. Scary. The only time I ever started something, and this goes back, and you mentioned this in your comment, that if a project really excites you, it gets finished in no time. That's why I stitch what I love. Like if I don't love a particular project, then I just either don't start it, or I just go really, the only time that I ever stitched something and then stopped it was the football piece, which was a Saturday Evening Post piece, which was not a great transcription, or like, how do I say this? It was just a poor pattern. It wasn't a great pattern. The faces on the pilgrim didn't look right. It looked really bad. It was really kind of rough. And basically it wasn't looking good. And that's really the only time that I think that I've started something and stopped it, because you would think that I would have the fabric around somewhere. I did have a Star Wars piece. I did have a Star Wars piece once that I got like dark navy. This was before I started doing videos. And it was a very dark navy fabric. And I discovered after a while that I just did enjoy stitching on the fabric. And I could have turned right around and just redid it with something else, but I ended up finding, it was a Star Wars project, I ended up finding other Star Wars projects that I liked more. I was right in the beginning of me finding things like on Etsy. And so that's what I did. Susan wants to see a photo of me and my hubby. He's adorable, isn't he? He's really sweet. Actually, if you watch the Golden Retriever video, I'll tell you guys this one. If you watch the Golden Retriever video, and at the very end, there's a guy with a dog standing on the edge of a creek. That's my husband. And I adore that. I need to get that picture like framed, because I absolutely adore that picture. That is like, that's my favorite. But at some point, maybe I can convince him to put one of our pictures up on the blog or something. So, Anna Nunez. Oh, wow. You were way back on FlossTube 8. Oh, I'm going to have to comment. I got to write down a comment on this one, too. Awesome. Boy, I got to work on baseball. There's so many people that like baseball. Marilyn Wilkerson uses a fabric transfer pencil to mark her fabric. The name of it is Aunt Martha's Transfer Pencil. It's a red pencil that does wash out in cold water. She's used it for at least 3 years and never had a problem with it. All right. That's pretty cool. I'll have to look that up. Linda Crazy for Yarn has a Quaker parrot. He loves his bell. He rings it. You call him your Salvation Army bell ringer. You need to get him like a little tiny red bucket, and that'd be, oh my god, that would be so funny. I actually went to, I'm turning into a bird lover. Oh my gosh, I didn't know them very well, so I never liked birds, because birds are a lot like horses in the sense of you can't just walk right up to one and be like, you're my best friend forever, and they love you right back. You know, it doesn't really happen like that usually. And I actually stopped. I've been watching so many bird videos. I actually stopped by my local exotic store and talked with the owner the other day, and we had this nice conversation about birds. And she was showing me all the different ones that she had, and it's a commitment though. And I think I will get another. I mean, you guys are here forever, right? Don't worry about it. But eventually get something that is a bit more interactive and a bit more one-on-one kind of time. But it's going to have to be once the size of the zoo goes down some, because it's, you know, my attention is stretched between everybody as it is. So it just is. Sherry Nicholson says she doesn't know how I'm able to stitch with so much black and whites without getting tired of it. I don't think I get tired of it just because I'm working on so many different projects. I'm able to switch, and every single project has a different personality when I go to stitch it. The colors seem different. The pattern is so different. The symbols on the pattern are different. And so, oh, nice. Betty bought a great design for the Cleveland Browns. Start it when you have to do 3 for all 3 of your children. Die-hard Cleveland fans. Well, then you like my jersey. I'm not even from Cleveland. I've been to Cleveland. Went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Went down on right there along the lake. And that was fun. Good for you guys. Nice. Sandy Alomar. Oh, that's sweet. That's awesome. Thank you, Betty, for that really awesome comment. Sharon K, all the flocks looks like so much fun. It is fun, and it's been nice being able to kind of pull out some pieces and redo everything and kind of replenish my supplies. I still think I need to order more, though, because I'm still feeling like I have... Kim Goldman is saying the exact thing that I just said a minute ago about cutting out the floss cardboard and putting it in the bags. That's awesome. Lisa Clark says, the one marking pencil that is erasable is the Soline, S-E-W-L-I-N-E Duo. A little thicker, but the eraser is separate and is the Soline Duo as well. Soline does have another fabric pencil. It has 3 colors, but it does not erase. Okay, just be very careful with what you're marking with, is all I got to say. Especially when you're using pencil. Unless you're doing full coverage, and then it doesn't matter. Oh. All right, I'm going to tell this story because you guys are all like totally all over my husband saying like, he's so awesome, he's so sweet, he's so cute, you guys are so much in love. Yeah, I wasn't going to tell this story. This is the one that earlier in the video I was like, no, I'm not going to tell this story. I'm going to tell this story just because you guys are like, anyway. So I rant and rave about football at times. I rant and rave about a lot of things, but I'll be like, you know, I can't believe this team did blah, 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 whatever. And this week it was all about Denver Broncos trading for Joe Flacco. Sorry, Baltimore Raven fans out there, but you may know what I'm going to say. But I don't feel like Joe Flacco is a very good quarterback, and I have my reasons. And I think I just went into him in the Stitch With Me video a little bit about that. But I think the whole week, I think for like 3 days straight at least, I was just like, Joe Flacco is a terrible quarterback, and blah, 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 all this other stuff. And then the other night we were going to bed, and we were getting ready for bed. We were kind of getting the covers already and whatnot. And I was like, honey, do you mind when I like, you know, just kind of just start ranting and I'm just talking about football and I just go on and on? He was like, are you kidding me? He's like, I'm not even listening. Joe Franco, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. It's funny because I love football so much and he doesn't care for it, but he doesn't mind that I talk about it either. It's like, whatever. And so he's a good husband. Nice. Nice. Tina was telling me how to keep my crickets alive. Yeah, you know, I put the crickets all committed suicide that I gave to Carter. They all jumped in water bowls and died. And so I need to restart the cricket feeding system thing and then put them in. I don't even know. They were not very bright, these crickets. Not very bright. Nice. Okay. Donna Johnson said that I will be able to get the DMC numbers for my gecko dachshund whenever I need them. That's awesome. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. Sharon W. Sharon W.O. There's Sharon W.U. and there's Sharon W. There's a lot of Sharons that are out there. Thank you, Sharon W.O. Sheila says, I need a bigger board. You always say you have to organize, but it never gets done. I say, you guys totally know. I say that all the time. Aw. Nanette McDougal. Yeah, you the movie Up. Yeah, we were talking about that at the last video. Cried at the halfway. Dude, I was crying in the first 30 seconds of the movie. Like the whole guy meets the girl and they get married and everything. I was like, I think when the little boy was like, I don't know. I cried everything, and I cried all the way through that movie, and I still do. I still do. Nice. Nice. Hold on. Okay. I had to read this post by Seaweed Otter. We were talking about books. She was reading the Dresden Files. I'm on Ghost Story, just so you know where I'm at in the series. I've not read Neil Gaiman's short story, A Study in Emerald. We'll have to look for that one. And then The Girls of Atomic City, about the Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Yeah, the Oak Ridge, what do they call that? The nuclear test, not nuclear testing. The nuclear site, though, where they do all the studying. Like, they have the Los Alamos and Oak Ridge. I can't think. This has already gotten too long. That is awesome. Your grandmother worked there in the payroll department. That is fantastic. I'm going to have to absolutely pull that out. I think that is amazing. I think it's so amazing to go back and like tell, you know, oh, that's nice. Tell stories. Sorry, I did it again. Where was I? Oh yeah, they tell stories of like, you know, they're coming back and telling stories of like people that you didn't know existed or that contributed to major events in the world, and you're seeing that kind of like cool. Seaweed Otter, awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're a University of South Carolina Gamecocks fan. That's awesome. My friends that are in South Carolina, they all went to Clemson. I'm sorry. And nice. Wow, we have a lot of teams in common. Nice. Tom Glavine. Love Tom Glavine, Ronnie Gant, Dave Justice. Yeah, you probably named everybody that I can think of. But yeah, that was a fun team way back in the day. Really good team. Yeah, you guys are cute. Boy, a lot of people said baseball after I did the count. A lot of people came in and said baseball. That's awesome. And someone wants to see Space Traveler started. Laura H. How do I stay motivated when I cross-stitch on the same project for several months, years? Is several projects at once the key to success? No, it's loving what you stitch. When I've got a couple projects down on the Stitchy Wall, and we got to do another video from the Stitchy Wall soon, so you guys can see that again. But Stitchy Wall is where I have all my finished projects, and you just have to love what you stitch. I used to stitch one project at a time, and if you love what you're doing and really love what the end result's going to be, I stay motivated. I totally stay motivated. Luann is trying to resist from the Apothecary Shop. Good luck. Good luck. Nice. Thank you, Victoria, for the sweet comment. Super Peace Rose. It's interesting when her husband starts to listen to me, so that both of us are talking sports at the same time. I would say something he had said a minute before, then he would say something and then I would say something. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's awesome. Cockatiels. Hey, yeah, go check out cockatiels. Cockatiels were one of the birds that were recommended to me. The birds that were recommended to me by the person who owned the shop, she said as far as like cute interactive birds that are a lot of fun, cockatiels, green-cheeked conures, Indian ringnecks. They're really cool looking. Holy cow, you should see. They come in different colors, and the ones that I've seen mostly are kind of like, sorry, this is the budgie stuff here, but it's like this color, and then they have like this dark ring. It almost looks like you could just like pop their head right off. Not that you want to. Don't do it. But they're really fun too. And then the cakes were the other ones. I'm probably still saying that wrong. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Oh, wow. Valerie Robertson has gone way back and watched my Know My Needleworker video. Nice. I'm gonna have to go back and comment on some of these because I just feel like, I just feel that I just want to make sure you guys see the comments. Bleh. Oh my gosh, Anna Nunez just found the channel like a week ago. Dude, you got a lot of videos to catch up on. A lot of talking. Angela Kopecki, thank you so much for telling me stitch how I want. I appreciate that. It helps reinforce that. Awesome. Hey, Maine Stitcher. Where are you in Maine? I couldn't tell you exactly. I have one of my best friends was from Maine originally, and I can't remember what town he's from. Nice. Megan Sosby. You're new too. You're a new commenter at least. Hi. Oh man, you're 21 and you're picking up cross stitching again. Oh, I'm so jealous, man. I was like early 30s when I started cross stitching. I would have so much more done. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't have so much more done. All right, guys, believe it or not, that is it. That was a long video, kids. That was a long video. The last one wasn't as long because I skipped the video because we were up in Estes Park. So, got to go down, start working, putting this together, and got to start stitching. I'm so glad I did this tonight so I can get this done tomorrow. So, but thank you guys so much. You're all so sweet, motivating. You know, I really do. You know, I gotta look. Okay, tell you what I'll do, because I think you guys would really like this, because I know you guys would like to talk to each other. Maybe I can get a forum or something going on my blog. I know there's a way to do it. I just gotta study it. Just gotta study it. You guys ever see my funky? I'll show you this. Don't wait. If you're easily grossed out, you may not want to look at this. So my little tendon, my little extensor tendon that's right here. So I can do this. I know. Ooh. Yeah, it's just a weird thing. I've always been able to do it. Just very weird. All right. Just like me. And so yeah, I guess we're good. I think the birds are tired. You tired, birds? Yeah, they're bored of me now. So, all right, I'm going to get down and start working on getting this video together and stitch while I'm doing it. I'll see y'all in the weekly update with more stitching coming soon. Bye.